Welcome, this is Nerd Dad, and I just got through with the post-Scriptum beta weekend, and I played most of the weekend on one of my machines with a lower graphics card than is actually recommended. I thought maybe I'd get away with it because of the machine itself, and I did get away with it a little bit, but I wanted to do a bit of a comparison between that machine and another machine that doesn't quite have the other specs that this machine has, but has a much better graphics card. So what were those specs? Well, Machine 1 is an i7-2600 at 3.4 GHz. Machine 2 is an i5-6400 at 2.7 GHz. Machine 1 has 16 gigabytes of memory. Machine 2 has 8 gigabytes of memory. And finally, Machine 1 has a Geoforce GTX 760 with 2 gigabytes of RAM, while Machine 2 is rocking with a Geoforce GTX 1070, 8 gigabytes RAM. So you can immediately see the video processing power of Machine 1 is much lower than Machine 2, and that's where its weaknesses lie, even though it has a better central processor and RAM. So to give you some comparisons, we're going to show ourselves crawling around, running around, and playing with some players. On the bottom left side, you'll see the GTX 760. It has all the graphics set to the absolute lowest settings. And on the bottom right, you have the Geoforce GTX 1070. It, of course, has much better graphics. Everything was on Epic, the bloom was on, etc., etc. It was cranked right up, and you can definitely tell the difference. You can see the clouds, you can see the pieces of grass. Everything looks a lot nicer. We're going to be coming to some screens very quickly here, and those are going to be actually full game screens. Just get a little bit of feel for the sound and gameplay. You can see the soldiers, they move around a little bit, but it's not too bad during play on both the Epic and... So the biggest issue you can see is I wasn't sure if that guy was moving through, if it was a jerky piece of graphics, or was actually him stopping. So sometimes I found that was a difficulty on those lowest settings. I can still
got another EI on the
it was more my fault than the game's fault at that point. You can definitely tell though, once I've got a decent card, it definitely is a lot easier to play. It's smoother.
Tide, there's an enemy just north of you.
The game itself,
Up in the grass, on the other side of the tracks.
Graphics, a lot easier to tell, and of course, your movement. And then finally I wanted to show you a little bit about what the sniper rifle looked like. And this was the one part that I really felt the lower quality card really did. See how the scope jumps around quite a bit. It's not smooth, it's kind of jerky. So you kind of got to hope that you can catch it at the point where it kind of bobbles on top of somebody. Didn't really feel like it was a good experience. And it was probably the one thing I didn't do. Conversely, the other card was a lot cleaner and a lot smoother. And you'll actually see here that I'm actually aiming at the enemy soldier's arm. I'm kind of just checking them out there, but yeah, definitely aiming for an arm. Not a whole body even at this point, it's just the appendage. So definitely a lot smoother. So, was it worth playing with the Underspec card? Well, I played over 20 hours with that weaker card until I decided to move machines, mainly because the other machine is used by other people in the household. So I decided I would try it, and I definitely enjoyed it. I would definitely want to upgrade my card on the other machine to continue play. But that being said, the only problems I really found were close combat was a little bit difficult due to the jerky transition in the close combat, but you would expect that with a weaker card. I sometimes noticed I had difficulties identifying the enemy at range because the name tags didn't appear. Again, it was a graphics card issue. Nothing to do with the game, just again, the specs of the card. And because of the above, because I was always checking on those name tags, I often found myself in the map constantly. And a couple times that caused me death because I was looking at an enemy, checking my map, and then finding out, oops, too late, that, yeah, it was something I probably should have shot. And as I said, the sniper rifle was definitely too jerky. And finally, the situational awareness was a little weak. But I played over 20 hours on that card and had a really good time. Really enjoyed the experience. It was a lot of fun. But definitely, if you can afford to upgrade the card, go for it. But if you can't, you can definitely have fun with that lower edge card. So to leave you with it, just so you get the experience, if you're looking at a lower end card and you're wondering if you should continue and maybe purchase it and think about it, well, just give you some food for thought. I've thrown in a couple of quick vids that I took while I was playing on the lower graphic card, and just give you an experience of what it's like when you play. So enjoy.
It's a long way to Tipperary.
There's lots of Germans in these woods, I think.
Those are squad 3 who are on this track. Can you please head towards the Sherman?
Yeah. It's a long way from Tipperary. Come on guys, to the tree. This field is surrounded.
Jesus, the Sherman was taking down me to move.
I am getting out of this. I don't want part of this.
Get out, run, get out.
Anybody still alive?
Yep.
I'm still up.
Could you use a medic here, please?
We're gonna...
Okay.
Was that a German tank? That showed us.
Seems that way, yeah.
Let's all move back to his house, guys. Move back to his house.
Watch out for the MP5. Missed me with that gay shit.
This game's fucking brutal, man.
Squad, throw some white fires and run back to us. Oh, I've been shot in the head. Try and lock some white fire.
Try and regroup, but also fall back as best as you can, because we're going to get pelted here without any support.
I'm down. Medic, do you can get me, medic?
I'm down.
Seems that both medics are down, so if you are down, just respawn.
That guy's out where enemies were. That guy's on the stairs. It's gonna be tough for me to get up there.
An enemy typhoon.
Another trauma hull destroyed north of South MSB.
Nice, my dude. Keep putting in that work.
Those are infantry markers. And then depending on the white mark that's next to it is what direction it's facing.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Blowing up this MSB.
Medic. I think enemies have an MSP east of Mont. Yeah, that's where they keep them from.